All right, y'all. It's your girl B and my boy Benny Johnson coming with yet another reaction. Y'all, why Benny? Why her? Y'all know how I feel about this lady right here. The face of lies. Lie, lie, lie after lie after lie after lie. After lie. Cringe. Jean Pierre throws a psychotic meltdown as White House press attacks her over Hunter pardon lies. That last word just suits her. Lies. Okay, y'all, with that being said, y'all already know how I feel about this lady. 45 days we can't count this down quick enough, y'all. I am so sick and tired of her. Let's dive into the lies, y'all. Let's get it.
It's a very basic, direct question.
Exactly.
Hold on. Wait.
What she look like?
Wait a second.
Eight times, or at least once, in regards to...
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny.
And
if you are ugly on the inside, you will eventually end up being extremely hideous on the outside. That's what's happening to Joe Biden. Joe Biden is seeing the end result of a life of defrauding the American taxpayer, living simply for himself, pardoning his dumbass son Hunter to protect himself. That's why the pardon goes back to the Burisma days in Ukraine. Joe Biden is a villain. And he looks like he's about to be visited by 3 Christmas ghosts tonight.
What movie is this from? Somebody guess it in the comment section. You surely is ugly. Y'all drop in the comment section. What movie is it? I had to do it, y'all. Look at it. It was perfect for this moment. Let's get back into it.
And he's ready to fire Bob Cratchit, right? Joe Biden is the personification of a twisted, wicked, and warped person who has regularly and without remorse lied to the American people so many times. But here's one off the top of the head.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
Oh, have you ruled out a pardon for your son? Not just Joe Biden saying this, as he said many, many, many times, but also...
When would the president pardon or commute his son if he's convicted?
So I've answered this question before. It was asked of me not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I was very clear, and I said no.
No.
The president would not pardon or...
It's still a no. It will be a no. It is a no, and I don't have anything else to add. Will he pardon his son? No.
Okay. Well, let's begin. No one is above the law, says Joe Biden. Interestingly, there is someone who's above the law for a very specific 11-year period of time. It's his damn degenerate sex pest son. On December 1st, 2024, President Joe Biden pardoned his son, Hunter Biden, for crimes covering 11 years of offenses against the United States he committed or may not have committed. So this proving that actually somebody is above the law. Great community note there. Here's the actual pardon itself. Guess what he claims? A politically weaponized Justice Department. Guess who is running the Justice Department? Him.
Wow.
These people are such bastards.
Duh.
It's sick.
Crazy.
You need an exorcist. You need like the world's largest dunk in holy water, the entire Washington, D.C. Like there's not enough, stakes and wooden stakes and silver bullets and, crosses, crucifixes and sunlight. You got to disaffect the entire place. It's such a sick place. Peter Doocy absolutely giddy today because I got a chance to ask cringe Jean Pierre some questions. The face of a man who knows he's got to destroy
Let's go.
cringe Jean Pierre. And holy smokes, did the White House press secretary not call on Fox News or a number of other skeptical outlets during her first on-camera briefing. But let me tell you, cringe Jean Pierre got destroyed anyway, as it tends to happen with all liars. So right. She went out of her way to not call on Fox or the New York Post or the Daily Mail or other people that might have called her on her damn lies. But she ended up being completely roasted by corporate media. It makes you wonder how bad it would be if she had gone to Doocy. Amazing that they just don't call on him. I'm so excited for Trump to replace all these people with Joe Rogan podcasters. Here, we'll take a seat. We'll totally take a seat, right?
That's the
podcasters and influencers, people who actually have an audience. Anyway, tip of the hat to the reporters that actually asked real questions today. Here we go.
Understand that sentence. I think it's important.
Yeah,
is it
sure.
that the president believes in the justice system, except in some cases?
He believes in the justice system he believes the facts are, obviously I talked about the gun charges, what legal experts have said, former prosecutors have all agreed virtually no one would be criminally prosecuted for underlying factors of Hunter's case. I talked about the gun charges, I talked about the taxes, the tax cases, and there are other factors here, what Republicans have said. As they weren't going to let up. I talked about the upcoming sentencing and what Hunter and his family have been through. I talked about the appointees by the incoming president on law enforcement positions, and he wrestled with it. He did. And I also talked about what Jim Clyburn said. So you're asking me about an apology, but Jim Clyburn said himself in a conversation that he had with the president just 2 weeks ago, the president said, the president was reticent. When he encouraged the president, when he himself, Jim Clyburn, encouraged the president to move forward with it, Congressman Clyburn, the president, responded to him by saying he was reticent.
Ooh, I can't stand
and so
her.
this was not an easy decision. It wasn't. It wasn't an easy decision. It was a lot of circumstances here. And we can't pass over what legal experts and former U.S. attorneys have said on this, and across the country. They've all basically agreed, virtually, no one would be criminally prosecuted with felony offenses with these facts.
Caught up.
And I have gone through the two important underlying facts of the cases. And, I just don't have anything beyond that to add.
You never
to
do.
Say, I've laid out our thought process. The president has laid out his thought process. And we've talked about the case. We've talked about his thinking. And I just don't have anything beyond that.
The next time that the president says he will or won't do something, why should the American people believe him?
I answered that question. I don't have anything else to add.
What-
I answered the question. I answered the question. I can't speak to you understanding the question or not, or my answer or not on this. I don't have anything else to say.
Bye.
Get into hypotheticals from here.
And then a different part of the question. In your first briefing here, as press secretary, you committed to speaking to the American people, and I quote, in a transparent way, in a truthful way, and an honest way.
Yes.
And then in July, here at this podium,
Yeah.
you were asked about the president pardoning his son, and he said, it's a no, it will be a no, it's a no.
Yes. And that
out.
is exactly right.
Of the president's
Call her out.
son and that pardon,
Yeah.
it became a yes.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you would like to explain to
Yeah.
us, the American people, really why the information that you provided
and
turned out not to be true.
And I answered this question on Monday. We spent about 30 minutes on this, almost 30 minutes, roughly 30 minutes on this particular issue. And I'm just going to reiterate what I said on Air Force One to your colleagues when I did the gaggle. And look, if you look at his statement, it's pretty comprehensive. The statement that he put out on Sunday when he made this decision to pardon his son, Hunter Biden. It's in his own voice. I think it takes you through his thinking, and he did. He wrestled with this. And again, he said in his statement, in his own voice, that he made that decision this past weekend. And the fact is, when you think about how the president got to this decision, circumstances have changed. They have. And a couple of things, and I said this on Monday as well. Republicans said they weren't going to let up, weren't going to stop. Recently announced Trump appointees for law enforcement have said on the campaign that they were out for retribution, and I think we should believe their words, right? We should believe what they say. The sentencing was coming up, as you all know. There was a sentencing coming up, and the president said this in his statement, that Hunter and his family had been through enough is enough, and he wrestled with these circumstances, these changing circumstances ultimately. And the combination of that, the president changing his mind and issuing, certainly led to the president changing his mind and issuing this pardon.
The president just got back from a multi-day trip to Angola, where he engaged the press, I think literally one time, just to quickly confirm that he was getting briefed on the situation in Korea.
Yep.
His last foreign trip, it was 6 days in South America. As you know, he didn't engage reporters during that trip. After that last trip, he told us in this briefing room that he believes in the value of engaging the press. He enjoys it, you said. He will continue to engage reporters. There will be opportunities to talk to him. So why is it that he is avoiding reporters?
Look, We still have 45 days left in this administration. The president does. He does believe in the freedom of the press, right? He believes in that. I think we have shown in the last 4 years bringing back the norms of engaging with all of you. We have respected that process. I hope you guys think that we've tried to do the best that we can to do that. And the president is going, he really does enjoy having a back and forth. And when the president, and I do want to say, he did take a moment to have a back and forth with all of you when he was in Nantucket with some of your colleagues who traveled with him. He did take some questions there, so it's not like he hasn't taken questions at all. He did have he did do a gaggle when he was in Nantucket around the holiday and took some questions. And so he'll continue to do that. And look, he was really focused, and many of you who've asked me this question, he was focused on his last ACONUS. He had the G20, the last G20. He had APEC, which was all incredibly important, wanted to focus on his engagement with leaders, heads of states. He did that. The trip to Africa, as you all know, was a promise that he wanted to keep, and it was a great trip with very substantive discussions, and we were able, again, to President to show his global leadership. And so I would say to all of you, you certainly will hear from him in the next 45 days.
Do you consider it upholding norms for the president to basically not engage the press in at least 2 back-to-back?
What I would say is upholding norms is what we have been able to do in the last 4 years, and I would encourage folks to look at the 4 years more broadly, and what the president has been able to do and what the president has engaged with all of you. And again,
more broadly?
I would say, especially from here, we have always respected and want to continue to respect the freedom of the press and have a healthy back and forth.
What about the freedom of the people?
And that is the norm that I think, yes, we brought back into this from this administration. Go ahead, Karen.
Nothing more beautiful or poetic than the comment. It wasn't, and it a lot of circumstances, and we can't pass over what legal experts have said on this. Top of my timeline. Here it is, from the great Ronald Dahl. If a person has ugly thoughts, it begins to show in the face. When that person has ugly thoughts every day of the week and every year, the face gets uglier and uglier and uglier. You can hardly bear to look at it. A person who has good thoughts can never be ugly. You could have a wonky nose or a crooked mouth or a double chin, but if you have good thoughts, you will shine out of your face like sunbeams every single day. You will always look lovely. What do you think her thoughts are? Lying really does. Lying, you think that lying's getting you something, but it's actually destroying you. It's a crime against yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, so excited to disinfect the White House.
Right. Get it out. Clean it up.
You should put that in my shirt.
Bleach. All kind of stuff. Get it clean. Get all of that bad spirits up out of there. All the lies, the bad spirits, the evilness up out of there. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. And she got to feel really disarmed, because you didn't think they were coming for you. You sat here and lied, all that. Yes, y'all. I mean, but hey, is anybody surprised? Okay, because like y'all said, she been lying since she been up through there. So you reap what you sow. You sowed them lying seeds, and them lying seeds got to come up, girl. Enjoy that little time in there that you got left, because it's about to be up. You're fired. Fired, and we ain't behind your tail. Go find somewhere else to go. Now you can lie to yourself. You can sit there in your mirror and lie to yourself, because you no longer have to do any more lying. You got us to thank for that. You got us to thank for that. Ooh, I cannot wait. Can y'all wait? I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait till the day comes. Countdown, y'all. It won't be long. It won't be long. Let's talk in the comment section. What's y'all thoughts? Y'all already know how I feel about the liar. Y'all already know how I feel about the liar. I'm just shocked she ain't take the little raggedy brown book she got, slammed it, and walked off stage. She quick to do that. Take that little brown raggedy book, close it, and walk off stage. Thank God she stood there and told the lies like she always does. All right? Tell the lies like she always does, y'all. That's it. That's it. That's it for me. Your girl is out. Until the next one. Love y'all.